Speaking of privileged disappointments,
God.
Let's talk about Beekeeper.
Yes!
Yeah, from David Ayer. Beekeeper.
Beekeeper's. I don't know what's happened on the internet the last couple of years, but it's like all the collective douchebag bros get together and they're like, "What's our movie that we're really going to be uncomfortably into this month?" And then they pick it out, and then they go on my channel and they give me a bunch of shit for saying it's a stupid ass movie with some fun action.
So
like, this movie's great.
So people are hyping this up.
Yeah. Well,
big time.
I mean, it's I would say it's the same people that are like outraged about Taylor Swift being on like 20 seconds of a football clip. Yes.
Okay.
I think it's that same community.
So I noticed something. I guess like those guys who always complain about like woke movies and stuff. So I watched this movie.
Yeah.
It's another John Wick ripoff.
Yeah.
Not that that's bad, but it's about just a white guy wanting revenge on a corrupt system. All the minorities are in law enforcement. The bad guys are like using technology and scary things like crypto and whatnot to scam old people.
So stupid.
And all the corruption and stuff, these evil companies, all makes its way up to America's first female president. And I'm like, okay, I know the guys who hate everything in Hollywood, and this feels like a movie tailored right for them. And then I went to their channels, and they're still bitching about Star Wars. I'm like, wait, you guys have a movie. This is the movie you wanted. It's not very good. It's not bad. Yeah. I enjoyed it, but like, do you guys not like anything? Do you not like it? I see you pretending to like Ben Shapiro movies. That can't be real. This is like a well put together, a little on the nose by the numbers movie. But like, yeah, it seems like it'd be up their alley, and I hear no one talking about it. I enjoyed it. It felt like a classic throwback revenge film. At times, I haven't felt this way since I saw San Andreas, where I walked out of that movie going, was that a parody or was I supposed to take that seriously?
Yeah.
That's how I felt with Beekeeper walking out. I'm like,
yeah,
okay, well, the movie felt like it was taking itself seriously, but there was a lot of stupid bullshit in there. Was I supposed to take that seriously?
I love that it keeps a straight face, though. They say to be or not to be. And the subtitles spell out B-E-E. But there's nobody winking at the camera. They just say it.
Oh, no,
I appreciate that.
They say it in the movie, too, and no one winks. Okay, let's just... who saw this? Joey?
Nice. Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Crystal and Mike, you didn't see this? Wow. Wow, they make a movie with a female president. You didn't see it, Crystal. Wow.
I didn't feel like paying $20 for it.
Joey C., what did you feel about Beekeeper?
You know, I think this is Jason Statham's best action movie to date. This was a fucking blast. And usually these like John Wick knockoff movies are like dumb. But I think the story was cool. And the action scenes were great. And I feel like he's more tough in this movie than he is in like the Meg or like the last couple of Fast and Furious movies.
Hang on. What the fuck? Can I unpack what you just said a second ago? I thought the story was cool of an underground beekeeper society. It's a deep state underground FBI type thing, CIA, who keeps the government in check, called the Beekeepers. And then one of them retires and becomes a literal beekeeper. What? You thought that was an awesome story?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Stupid.
Hey, no one can say they're not being original, man.
I also love that. And what the fuck? The hacker. Okay, so all the dudes that are doing the telemarketing scams, because this whole thing starts because the Cosby wife kills herself because she owes millions of dollars to scammers who for some reason aren't housed out of India. They're just a bunch of
Look, I wasn't bringing it up, but I've gotten a lot of spam calls, and actually it's happened on the show many times. And it's either an Indian person or a robot that sounds American, like the one that called us, Joey C, that led to the slugs,
slugs, not drugs.
Yeah. So when I saw there, I'm like, these don't look like the guys who call me all the time.
No, this is it. It's this underground company that's run by like a Hillary Clinton-esque president.
Which, by the way, So there was a story, I think, where some like young guy lost a ton of money on Robinhood, and he mistakenly thought he would have to pay it, so he like killed himself. And I'm like, okay, I know they're getting that from like a true story, but like that old lady, I mean, other than just not knowing technology like old people, she seemed a little too smart to like give up right away. I'm like, okay, something else must have had to have been going on, because she's just like, oh, I like this. I like this. Oh, I lost all my money. I'm gonna blow my brains out. Like, you didn't call for help. You didn't call your daughter. You went right to the gun, blowing the brains out.
I mean, everything in this movie happens really fast. I think within like 10 minutes of that, the call center is burned down.
Yeah, dude. Toward the end of the movie, they were like, yesterday I was a beekeeper. I'm like, it's only been one day? I'm like, no, that felt like a week. Are you kidding me?
And also, if you're going to get an old lady to be naive, don't get Felicia Rashad, who's like this super intelligent woman who's played nothing but like really powerful, smart people, to be this kind of ignorant dumbass that falls for this. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this movie's hilarious. Every scene Statham's in, he's like hidden in the shadows, but he's just walking around. There's like 45 bros, and they're like, where is he? We can't find him. He's just right there. He's just walking around.
My favorite is when he sneaks into the building toward the end, like the tower, and everyone's clapping, and it cuts to him just clapping with everyone, and then he gets the guy.
He's holding a wine glass. He's like, see you later.
By the way, this is the closest, I think, when he's sneaking around, this is the closest we ever got to a Jason Statham Hitman movie. Yeah. We got 2 Hitman movies.
No. He was in the Transporter movies. Those are awesome.
Yeah, but they don't really feel like Hitman.
Well, he's a hitman in them.
No, I mean specifically the video game Hitman.
I know.
You're going around. You're planning out like how you're going to sneak in. Sorry, Gil. Did you say what you wanted to say about this?
I'll just say that I liked it overall. I think the story is ridiculous, but like I said, it kept a straight face, and I thought that made it funny. Just the way it starts small with a scam call, and how quickly it just balloons out of proportion. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, that felt like Black Dynamite, the movie Black Dynamite, the blaxploitation parody, where like it starts off with like drug crimes and somehow it leads up to Ronald Reagan, and Black Dynamite's in the White House fighting Reagan and shit. That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This is like the Genesis Streets of Rage video game, where Statham just goes from level 1, where he's fighting like internet guys, and then he's fighting like 2 samurais with a machine gun at the end. You're like, how did we get here? He does. There is that one really badass fight scene where he takes on that huge dude with an axe or whatever he had.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That was sweet. And all I'm thinking is, where are we right now? What movie is this?
He doesn't like to use guns, because that makes it different enough from John Wick.
Well, I love the appeals to his constant appeals to morality. He's like, you know what these people do, right? I'm going to give everybody a chance to leave this room. I believe in good. It's just this weird moral backbone that just doesn't align with the number of people you're burning alive and killing.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. So yeah, there's him lighting everyone up. I will say it's got a good supporting cast. You got Jeremy Irons in there. You got Josh, what's his face? Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Who's 31 years old, but in the movie he's like, I'm 20. It's like, nah, you've crossed you're not 20 anymore.
Did you know he was in this? Did you know he was in this going in?
No, I think I saw like one picture of Jeremy Irons. He's the only one I knew who was in this. I wasn't expecting to see what's her face in this. Oh, God damn it. I'm forgetting her name.
I don't know anybody else. There was like a psycho. Remember when they did the John Wick scene with the crazy lady that the assassin? They're like, we got to hit out on Beekeeper. And
Mini like, Driver. Sorry. Mini Driver.
This is gonna be great. And it's a 2-second scene at a gas station where he just every time he leaves somewhere, he blows everything up, and then he just walks away.
He has a joke about it later. He's like, I want to give the firefighters a break. It's like,
but that whole scene's hilarious because they're like, we're putting a contract out on the Beekeeper, and it's like one woman who's working at this company, and she's just like on a shitty little computer. She's like, okay, contract's open. And one woman goes after him. He kills her right away, and then that's it. They're done with that story. No one else goes after him again.
How many beekeepers are there? Because he says that girl is his replacement. And then they're like, the beekeepers are neutral. They're not going after him. Which, by the way, this hard-working, salt of the earth man was replaced by a crazy liberal woman. That's another reason I thought those assholes would like this movie.
Yeah, but there's a black cop. There's a black female cop, and she's kind of no nonsense. So I think that's enough for them to be like, no.
I didn't mind her. She was pretty good too.
I didn't like her. She was so.
You didn't like her B facts, Crystal. Much like you were reading Bat facts in the Batman review, this girl is giving B facts throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, she and her partner had this terrible comedy banter back and forth constantly.
By the way, I thought that they were married because he has a baby in the beginning and she's calling him, and I'm like, oh, they're just partners. I'm like, oh, I thought they were married. That was a little weird. This movie's ridiculous. The action is good.
Yeah.
But again, the story, maybe I need to watch it again. The story, I don't know if it's like a dark comedy or legit. What did I say? Oh, the one thing I don't like is the whole beekeeper thing. Look, I still really like the John Wick movies, but when it really got into the weeds with the whole secret hitman society, I'm like, okay, we kind of just like the guy wanting revenge for his dog. I don't really care about all these rules and stuff.
Tony, I like you more and more as I get to know you, because I'm with you on John Wick. People just like lose their shit on those films, and I thought after one, they just kept getting more and more stupid.
I still really enjoy them as just action and whatnot, but they'll never. The emotional connection I had to the first one is never going to be there. He couldn't have just been a guy he could have been like an ex-military guy, but the fact that he had to belong to a secret organization, I'm like, I don't think we needed that element for this. Is nobody like that too? I didn't see nobody. Is there something like that in there too?
I don't remember that.
No, I don't remember that either. And I did see that, but
he's just it's another like John Wick basically. He's just
but he's not
he's a family. No, he has a family. That's the only twist.
He comes out of retirement.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Fuck, this feels like Heart of Stone, where she's with MI6, but also a different secret organization.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, sometimes we just need a cool guy to kick ass. We don't need the secret organizations. It was cool in John Wick and nothing else.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Nobody over this one. Now that I think about it,
Nobody was good. Yeah, I'd rather watch Nobody, Atomic Blonde, even Kate, which was on Netflix. It was one of the only decent Netflix movies from a couple of years ago.
That has my girl that I love, and I still haven't watched it.
It's pretty good.
I should check it out. Netflix was just releasing so many goddamn movies that I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up.
I actually don't even know if it was Netflix. It might have been Amazon or who cares? It's one of them.
No, it was Netflix. So Beekeeper. I mean, see it or don't.
To be or not to be.
To be or not to be.
Honey, you're not missing much.
Actually, now that I've seen it, and this is a David Ayer movie, I truly believe that his cut of Suicide Squad would have been the next Citizen Kane. You know,
well, a 4-hour Suicide Squad cut.
Yeah,
I'm waiting him to release the Beekeeper cut, the Ayer Beekeeper cut. You know, it's out there. You know, he has an R-rated, gritty.
You know, it's funny when Suicide Squad came out and people were asking about all the reshoots. He was like playing ball with the studio. He's like, "Nope, this is my movie.
This is the director's cut."
Yeah,
this is because he's like, "I want to stay employed. I want." Who was that guy? Josh Trank for Fan Force thing. He's like, I saw what happened to that guy, and I want to stay employed. Suicide Squad. It's my cut. It's definitely my cut.
Josh Trank was great. He's like, here, my movie's gonna be out tomorrow. It fucking sucks. Enjoy.
And then he reviewed his own movie like 3 years later. He's like, I guess it was okay. Like, one, it wasn't okay. You were right the first time. So that is it for Beekeeper. It's ridiculous.